everybody, welcome back to my first look at Stardew Valley. So today, I am actually gonna do stuff! Hooray! Oh, and it's Sunday, okay. Da-da-da. What's tomorrow's forecast? A beautiful sunny day! Oh, why is this on? Usually this is on Wednesdays. Greetings! Pizza! I know how to cook pizza. Alright, so there's, this show is on usually Wednesdays. I don't know why it's on a Sunday, but that'll teach you new recipes and stuff. The fortune teller tells you what your luck is that day. I haven't really figured out what that does for you. And then on Thursdays there's another TV show called Living Off the Land, and it gives you hints and stuff about just things that go on around. Hello. Get my mayo that I set last night. Put my other egg in. Hello. Oh, did I greet you? Oh, okay. Hello to my cow. Oh, I think you're fully grown now. So let's try using the milk pail on you. Can I do that? Nope. Can you come here? I don't think that worked. Excuse me. Excuse me, cow. Okay. Yeah, I know that. Okay, there we go. Yay! I milked my cow. It took a lot of effort, but I milked my cow. Cool! Now I need to make a cheese press. I don't have the stuff for cheese press. So, as you can see, some of my stuff is watered already because I have sprinklers. Hooray! Ooh, and my potatoes are ready. Yay, potatoes. Yay, potatoes. I'm gonna sell those. Boo, boo, boo. Alright, keep one of those. This is a lightning rod. This will make me something. I forget. What does it make me? Ah, it makes me battery packs, so I can make lights like those ones over there, like this one. Because as you can see, I just have torches everywhere, but these let off more light at night. So let's water my crops. Oh, I have an apricot too. Come here. Alright, so... Alright. Just concentrating, sorry. Oh, I think I can actually harvest this stuff, since... Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, this is kale, I think. I don't really need to water this. So this I can harvest with a scythe. Yay! So you can see, this doesn't do anything to my things that aren't fully grown, luckily. Things like Harvest Moon, sometimes you can accidentally fuck them up. The only thing you can really accidentally fuck it up with is like the hammer, or not the hammer, sorry, there's no hammer. The pickaxe, oof, brain fart. The pickaxe or the axe will kind of mess them up. But that is also how you pick up things that you've placed, like this guy or this thing. If you want to move stuff around on your farm, you hit them with that stuff. And it doesn't really break them, so there's not really a problem. Also, your animals don't seem to leave as long as you have a gate. It doesn't matter if you leave the gate open, it doesn't seem to affect them at all. I'm just clicking away. Sorry if the controller's really loud. Okay, so let's go check on our mushrooms. Because I don't know how many days ago I collected those. Oh, mushrooms. So it just kind of grows all kinds of mushrooms for me, which I then sell. Some of the mushrooms will actually do you some good. The only time you really need health and stuff is when you're in the mines. And then you can also use them to gain back energy. And they get back different amounts. So that would get you back 38 energy and 15 health. This would be 20 energy and 8 health. And then this one subtracts 50 energy. And that one gives you 75 energy and 30 health. That one's a really good one to carry around in the mines, just kind of as a last resort sort of thing. I also carry around bread for the mines. Oh, I didn't sell my mayo. Go away, mayo. Alright. So let us... I don't know where Emily is right now. Boo! Oh, let me show you the bus stop. I didn't actually show... I showed you where it was. I didn't show you. There's the bus stop. Hello. There's the little minecart there. You can often find little foragey items up here, but there aren't any today. I was trying to see if I could find some little wormy worms. Alright, so we're back in town. Hello! It's 11:30. Let's go. Hi, Haley. Haley. Okay. Just gonna stop talking. Maru? Oh, that's Penny. She looks like Maru when she's in the shade there. There's the sewer. I don't really know if you can get down there. It's just there. Yeah, it's locked, but it's just kind of there. I wonder if later you'd be able to do that. Let's go down to the beach. Oh, I didn't check my crab pots yesterday. Get my bait. Yeah, this stuff is bait. Alright. And it's Sunday. Hello. Hello. Crud. Let's do this really fast. Is he over here? I think he left at 11:30. This is Elliot's house. I'm his friend, so I can go inside. Hooray! But he's not here right now. Actually, he's right here. Hello! Give him a present. Because it's Sunday, so it's a new week. Doo-doo. It's actually pretty easy to make friends. I will say that. If you just kind of talk to them every day and give them a present, they're fine with it. Oh, I forgot about the seaweed. Well, oh well. Can't really do the seaweed anymore, but I can bring Emily an apricot. That's not a timed thing. Yeah. I have a habit of hitting the B button on the controller. Oh, they're there. Just as a way to get out of things, but then I just continue hitting it and I open the menu a lot. So there's these little guys. Hello. You can hit them with your hoe and then you'll find different things. That was Clay. That's how you find the missing books from the library. For some reason, they're all under the ground. I don't know. Little worms. Though the game calls them roots, but everybody calls them worms. So I'm not really sure what they are. Ooh, I know what I want to do. Let's talk about fishing. Hi. Let's go talk about fishing. Oh, wait, she left a flower behind. That's the foraging item for the spring. Okay, so fishing. Oh god, okay. So, hang on, let me kind of show you how it works, and then I'll talk about it. It's gonna take a minute, see if I catch anything today. How are you guys? A lovely day. Lovely day in Stardew Valley. Ah! Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I've got this little bar. Oh, this is an easy fish to catch today. Yay! Oh, it's a smallmouth bass. Hooray. Okay, so let's talk about the fishing. When I first tried it, I hated it. It took me quite a while to get used to it. I'm gonna pull that up so that I can talk without saying so much. So the fishing mechanic, as you can see, it's got that little bar, and then the bar on the right fills up green, and it'll go down when your little green bar is not behind the fish. So as you can see, those two fish were pretty easy. Like, it's pretty easy to keep it there. However, there are some fish that shoot up and down, and the little bar that you're controlling doesn't move in the same way. So really difficult to catch fish are almost impossible to catch unless you get really, really lucky. Especially there's a couple that, like, as soon as the green bar touches them, they'll zoom away, and the little bar goes down so fast that it's impossible to catch up with them. I did buy a lure from, actually I think he's there today, from this little guy in a cart over here who shows up from time to time, and he should be here. I think he's here on Sundays, and I think he's here on Fridays. There he is. Yeah, this little guy. Or girl. I'm not really sure, actually. Now that I look at it, it looks like a girl. No, don't. Come on. Alright. So, it's just, like, random stuff. So, it's this thing. Oh, I don't even think it was this one. It was one like this. So, I bought this, but I can't use it yet, because I need an iridium rod, which I can't buy yet, because my skill's not high enough. Oh, wow. Ooh, I want that. Give me that. But anyway, so it's really frustrating. I have to actually use the controller to do it, because with a mouse, even catching the easy fish is pretty impossible, because it's very hard to get your bar to hover like I've managed to do. Yeah, it really sucks. I think they've made some updates to it since I first started playing the first day, because fishing has gotten a bit easier, and I don't think it's just because I've gotten good at it. I think that the fish have actually slowed down. They've actually slowed down the fish and kind of balanced them out, because it used to be when I used my fishing rod that every single fish would just zoom up and down, and your little bar doesn't move at all. Like, it's really hard to explain unless you play it. It has a different weight to it, so the fish just kind of floats around wherever it wants to, and you controlling the bar, it's like a weight. It wants to go down all the time. So if you let it go, it'll just zoom to the bottom, and when it hits the bottom, it'll bounce back up, and then you lose all control of it. And sometimes, if you push the button too hard, it'll zoom off towards the top. So just uncontrollably. So I found that you kind of have to, when I was looking online for tips, it was like, hold the button and let it go. Hold the button and let it go. Not quite. You kind of gotta get a feel for it yourself. Sometimes you have to tap really fast, which will kind of slow its descent when it's zooming out of control. Sometimes you have to hold the button and let go. Sometimes you just kind of have to figure it out. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. And I still find it really frustrating. But it has gotten much better than it was before. That's really my only complaint about the game. That's my only major complaint about the game is the fishing system. I'm not saying it should be like super duper easy where everybody can do it, but it is really difficult even if you're pretty good at it. I don't know if that makes any sense. But basically, when we were first doing the fishing, there were 4 of us trying to do it, and none of us could figure it out for the life of us. And I got the controller, and I was able to kind of figure it out myself. But it took me a good few days to figure it out. And a lot of reading online about what other people did. So that kind of sucks. Like, the introduction doesn't really give you a good example of what the fishing is going to be like. It just tells you to keep your bar behind the fish, which is all well and good. That's like the main mechanic, but the bar only goes up. It never goes down during the tutorial. And you get 1 tutorial, so you catch the fish and you're done. And then you're just kind of on your own for the rest of it. So yeah, it was a little frustrating to figure out. But I did. I figured it out. So let's talk about the money. The money system. Oh, my honey. Hello. The money, if you're used to playing stuff like Harvest Moon or Rune Factory, stuff like that, you're used to kind of doing things on a time schedule. In the sense of, like, you'll get pretty decent money for things because you need to buy things within a certain time. In this game, you don't really have to buy it in a certain amount of time. You're just kind of... The whole story of the game is that your grandfather left you this he left you this letter that's like, don't open this unless you've just given up all hope on life. And he left you this farm to just get the hell out, away from your life, and just relax and do what you need to do. And just kind of become a farmer. So everything's just kind of laid back. So collecting a lot of money is actually pretty hard. I will say in the winter it was a lot easier. I actually made a ton of money in the winter, which is funny because you can't actually buy crops in the winter unless you have... Oh, more things grow over here. You can't buy crops in the winter unless you have the greenhouse. They just won't grow. So you have to do everything by collecting it like this. Just the things that grow around. But everything in the winter is worth way more money. So you can actually collect a lot of stuff. I actually did a lot of stuff during the winter. For me personally, it was a good time to get stuff done. Like I built my barn during the winter, and I got all my things upgraded during the winter, and I went through all of the mine in the winter, because you're not having to keep track of anything else, really. You're just doing this, doing the collecting, and you're just doing... Basically, you're just collecting money all winter. There's nothing really else that you have to do. So that was kind of nice, but... Like, if you expect to be able to build on really fast and grow your farm really fast, then you gotta be really, really good with time management, and you gotta just find all of the most expensive things all the time and just be constantly selling. So I'll show you how you get your money. Hello. Oh, here's your apricot. Yay! She gave me 600 gold for that. Doing quests like that is a really good way to get money as well. Also, you can come in here and talk to people. Yeah, Pam is kind of eh. This is the blacksmith. Don't you... This dude is really rude too. Shane. Come on. Hi. Yeah. There's like a little arcade. I think you can win something by playing that game there. What is this game? What is this? What is that? Oh. Cool. That game was not on when I first started the game. I haven't played that yet. There's a cola machine, billiards. I can't go into anybody's room. But there's... What is that? Is that something? Nope. Nope. Can I break anything back here? Probably not. Nope. Okay. But yeah. But in all, aside from the fishing mechanic, which just frustrates me to no end. Even though I can do it now, it still frustrates me. Oh, here's the calendar. So you don't really need to buy a calendar for your house because it'll be on this board as long as there's no request, really. It tells you everybody's birthday and when the events are. I'll actually have a date for the flower dance this year. The first year, everybody was like, no, I don't want to dance with you. Because I hadn't made friends with anybody yet. I totally could have made friends with people by then, but I was just kind of wandering around all the time. Ah, my controller went wonky there. What was I saying? Oh, but yeah, overall, I really, really like the game. Despite, like, bitching forever about the fishing mechanic. All I can say is, if they got... I can deal with the mechanic the way it is now. If they just got rid of those really hard to catch fish that are, like, impossible to catch. Like, the ones that move at a rate that you can't really make the plunger go. Oh, all my pickles and stuff are done. I'm gonna get a lot of money today. Doop, doop. Doop. Give me that. But everything else is just freaking delightful. Like, it's just really relaxing to play this. It's not super hard. But you have to be kind of patient and not expect to play it exactly like a Harvest Moon game. Like, I went in, used to Harvest Moon, as a lot of people are, and you're like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta build onto the house, I gotta build this. But most of the... Here, let's go to sleep and I'll show you. It tallies up all your money at night, and then you can open these little plus lines and it shows you how much everything was worth. So that kale was worth a freaking lot. And then that's all the money, and then it shows up in the morning. But yeah, you just have to be kind of patient and just go, okay, today I'm gonna go, like when I was doing the mine, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and go down 5 floors today. I'm gonna try and make it to the next elevator stop today. Or, okay, I'm gonna go do something else today, Like, you're not really on a time crunch. Most of the, like I was saying, most of the jobs that they give you don't have any time limit, so you can just kind of get them done when you get them done. Just keep them in mind, go around and do them as you get stuff done. And it's really fun to just kind of explore the new things. Since this is the first game that I played, I could totally be further than this right now. Because you get this stuff pretty early, and if you kind of keep your eye on this stuff, you can totally do it, like this one. I could have totally done this, most of it within the first year, except for this. I didn't really have the money to buy all the stuff for the first year. Unless I had just gone and bought all of the trees. I could have bought all the trees. I could have gotten this done in the first year. And so I could have had the greenhouse by winter, But I didn't really set myself on a time thing, so I'm just kind of relaxing my way through it, and I'll get it done when I get it done. Which is kind of nice about this. You don't have to have it done. It's not like, oh, if you don't complete this, then your game is over! Ah! And from some of the stuff I was reading, the developer is still working on it. He or they... I see one Twitter doing it, and I think it's like one main person working on this stuff. But I'm not sure. I haven't done enough research on it, and I should. But they're still working to update it. There's, the last thing I saw was they're working on a zoom function, so you can zoom your screen in and out. So it's really still developing as a game, and I really look forward to all the new things that they're planning. This game is only about a week old at this point, so, I mean, it's really good for having just been released. As someone who plays a lot of, betas and stuff, it's really nice to have a game that's finished. And a lot of stuff that they've been working on has just been, oh, this is a bug that you finally let a whole bunch of people on it, you're gonna find new bugs. That's just how it works. And they've been really fast. Within the first 3 days, they had released updates every single day, just fixing all the bugs that people found. And it's really nice that they're so, like, on top of things and updating and still working on new things for the game. So yeah, just look. I definitely recommend this game, especially if you love stuff like Rune Factory and Harvest Moon. It's a really relaxing game. It's really fun. Yes, I hate the fishing, but, I'm sucking it up and I'm doing it anyway. There's plenty of people online talking about it, so if you need help with anything, even though it's a brand new game, you can find information if you need to find it. Like, people's schedules, or what they like, what they don't like. I'm pretty sure that the developer works with the wiki, or made the wiki. I'm not really sure. But I'm pretty sure that they have some hand in it. But yeah, definitely pick it up. I believe it's $15 on Steam. There should be a link below, as usual. And keep an eye. I'll be streaming it as much as I can. Right now we're going out of town in the next week, so while this is up, we'll be going out of town, so I won't be able to play it on the stream, but just keep an eye out for our streams. You can watch our Twitter at J2NA Games, and I'll be posting there when I'm streaming it. And yeah, just if you want to see more about the game, just go watch other people's stuff, watch our streams, or buy it for yourself. It's really good. I definitely recommend it. It's definitely worth the $15. I know that's a lot for Steam when I'm used to buying games that are like always on the sales, but but yeah, no, it's great. It's definitely worth the $15. I definitely recommend it. Go play it for yourself. And I will see you on the next episode of whatever. Bye.
Hey everybody, this is J2NA. We just want to say thanks for watching our video.
We appreciate any and all support we get from viewers, new and returning. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks again, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.